Good morning class. Welcome for today's science session in 7th class. Yes beta, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Now beta, we are going to continue this chapter 6, that is physical and chemical changes. In last chapter we have done physical changes. Physical changes we have done. I'll give a quick revision with the physical changes. Physical changes are those changes where no new product has formed. That means there is no new product has been formed. They are even reversible. That means they can be reversed. I have given an example of ice beta. In this, melting of ice will occur at the room temperature. And after the certain conditions means when you freeze that water, it again changes into ice. That means it's a reversible process and this is a physical change. So in the next class, and we are going to start today is chemical change. What is a chemical change? I am telling you. Chemical change, a change in which one or more new substances with entirely different chemical composition and properties from the original substances are formed. Example, that means first I will explain you. See beta, in a chemical change, one or more new substances are going to form and with a different chemical composition it is going to be formed. And even it is having the different properties also. So, and the substance will not get its original shape again. That means a new substance is formed, so new shape is formed, new with new properties and with new chemical composition. I'll give an example. Burning of paper. Paper is being burned. Now what is the new product you are getting? You are getting ashes. That means ashes is not going to be reversed again into a paper. So this is irreversible reaction. Second example we can take is rusting of iron. Better if once the rusting has done, it cannot be removed. That means iron contain the moisture which is in the atmosphere where it is present. So rusting of iron take places and iron oxide has formed. So it is an irreversible reaction. Cooking of food. Once the food has cooked, you can't make it raw again beta. Once the food has cooked, you can't make it raw again. Next is the ripening of fruits. See, from the trees, ripening of fruits has occurred. Once they have ripened, they can't be again unripened na beta. And even once the leaves has fallen from the trees or once the fruit has fallen from the tree, it can't be pasted again. Next is oxidizing of food. Once the food has oxidized, once the food has spoiled, you can't make it okay again. So oxidizing of food is a chemical change because new compositions we are getting, new things we are getting. Germination of seed. See, once the seed has germinated, once it is sprouted, you can't make it again. That means new product has formed with new chemical composition, with new properties. So it is a chemical change. Yes beta, now we are going to do the properties of chemical change. New substances are formed. We have done the burning of paper as an example. As the ash are formed, that means new product has formed. Irreversible changes. That means these reactions are not going to be reversed back. That means ash is not going to be prepared as a paper. Or a cooking food which was cooked, now it is not going to be raw again. And once you have become elder, you are not going to be younger again. Okay. New chemical compositions has formed as the paper has different chemical compositions and ash have different chemical compositions. Even cooked food has different compositions and a raw food has different chemical compositions. Next was permanent changes. Permanent changes means fixed changes. That means it is not going to be changed. Once the fruit has ripened, it has with different chemical composition, it is irreversible, even it was permanent now. Once it is ripened, it is not going to be unripened again. Next was substances those react together are called reactant. Means if two substances are reacting together, A, B is reacting together. That means A and B is reacting together. That means you can take an example of Fe-iron and you can take the example of moisture, that is H2O. When they are reacting together, what we are getting? We are getting product, that is C. A new rust we have formed. New rust is formed. Next property is entirely different properties we are getting, beta. See the example of Fe is iron, H2O is water molecules. When iron is reacting with water molecules, in the moisture you can say it is present, then we get iron oxide. That is Fe2O3 we are getting as a product. Now this is the product we are getting and these are the reactant. And this is product. Entirely new product you can see with a different chemical compositions from the reactant. And it is having entirely different properties from the product. Even hydrogen gas is evolved in it. So entirely different properties we are getting. Next, from original substance, that is iron and water are the original substances, different products are formed. And now from this example, it is very much clear to you about the chemical changes. Next property we are going to take is net change in energy take place. Net change in energy take place, 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O in presence of sunlight means solar energy and chlorophyll C6H12O6 plus 6 O2. This is the reaction you are very familiar. It is a reaction of photosynthesis where plants are preparing their own food with this process. In this process, carbon dioxide is used, water is used, and this is the glucose, a byproduct we are forming, and the oxygen we are getting. Sunlight is the solar energy. It is taking solar energy, that means lot of energy is involved in it during this process, and lot of energy is also released. Lot of energy is released from this reaction. So net change in energy take places. Here is the different energy we are taking in this process, and again some other energy, a source of energy is coming out from this reaction. So photosynthesis is a very good example of chemical changes. Next property is burning of fuel. You can burn any fuel, just you are burning wood, you are burning coal, and you can burn petrol, any if you are burning CNG gases we are burning, any gases we are burning, wood, coal, petrol, any gases we are burning, beta, they are giving lot of energy as well as heat is released from it. So burning of fuel is a very good example of chemical changes again. Now both physical and chemical properties of substance change. From this example you can very much understand that the physical properties are changing. That means we are getting a byproduct glucose. That is totally different chemical composition, different physical properties, and even chemical properties are changing. That means chemical composition is changing. And physical property means size, shape, color, everything is changing. Yes, beta, we have done with these properties of chemical changes, and I have given a revision of physical changes also. Now, in the next class, we are taking the differentiate between these physical and chemical changes. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.